This is how I implemented Claude 3.5 into my business, and I'm going to show you every single step I used to implement it into my business. So let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Claude.ai. And with this new version of Claude, it's called Claude 3.5, Claude Sonnet. It's able to code and run the code inside of the chatbot, which makes life so much easier without you having to go run it on your own. You're able to immediately just tell the AI that the code doesn't work and it will fix it. So that's really, really nice. This is going to be saving a lot of time with developing, and this is way better at reasoning. What we're going to do first is we're going to create an account. You're able to continue with Google, or you're able to create your own account with your company name. But because we already have an account, we're just going to immediately log in. And now that we're logged in, this is basically our account. As you're able to see, we're able to upgrade to the paid plan or the team plan. As you're able to see, this is a bit more expensive than the ChatGPT team plan. The ChatGPT team plan is $25 a month. This is $30 a month, which is quite expensive. But the pro plan is competitive with ChatGPT. So what we're going to do is we're going to subscribe to it. So now we're subscribed to Claude Pro. So we're just going to try this example over here. You're able to upload files over here just like that. So the files that we're going to upload are just going to be a downloaded version of my website. So we're just going to look up download web page as PDF. And then we're going to go down to this one over here. And then we're going to look up my website, Sympana.com. We're going to take this, paste that over here. And then we're going to convert it. And then we're going to download the converted file. Save that. And then we're going to go here. And then we're going to put it over here. And now that it's uploaded here, we're able to ask questions to the files that we uploaded. And then if we don't want a file here, we're able just to take it out just like that. Now all the files in here are just my company files. You're able to upload way more company files, but for the sake of this video, we're not. And we're just going to ask questions about the file. So the first question we're going to ask is, what does Sympana LLC do? Okay, it tells us what Sympana LLC does. We're going to ask it to write an email for Sympana LLC. And then boom, it writes an email for Sympana LLC, knowing what we do from the PDF we uploaded from my website. Now we're also able to switch out all the versions of Claude. 3 Opus is the best at writing. Claude 3 Haiku is the fastest model. We're just going to go with the most intelligent model because that means it's the best all around. But yes, you do miss out on the time of it writing. But yeah, going back, that's basically what you're able to do. Upload files, and then it's going to be able to respond to questions that you ask about it. And then it's able to respond to questions you ask about those files. Basically, you're giving it a bigger knowledge base. And then you're over here, you're able to start a chat, basically making it easier to find the chat. So going back over here, just click X over here. And then over here, turn on artifacts. This just makes it easier for you to run code in Claude. So now we're going to ask Claude to code me a game like Flappy Bird. And then as you're able to see, it generates it here, and then it codes it here. And as you're able to tell, it created the game in React. You want it to be in Python, so we have to tell it, code it in Python. Now, we don't really like the UI, but it did create the game. And then if you fall to the bottom, you don't die. So what we're going to tell it to do is we're just going to tell it to make a more realistic version of Flappy Bird. And then we're just going to copy and paste this message over here and say, this is what I'm seeing. This is the message I'm seeing. And then it's just going to fix the code again. Okay, now we're going to tell it, make everything more visible. So as you're able to see, it did make the game. It's just made everything in white. So we're just going to say, make everything visible. As you're able to see, this is all the code it used. And within 5 minutes, we had a game up and running that we're able to play. Now we're just going to say, make the game easier to play. And without you even having to touch a single bit of code, it made the game a tiny bit easier to play. Although I suck at Flappy Bird, it did make it easier to play. So it did create the game. It did do all of this with a lot of back and forth, as you're able to see. It finally created the game. As you're able to see here, these are the different versions, and this is the one that runs. So yeah, this is a game changer just because you're able to run the code here natively within the chat and then just tell it what to fix. And with you just telling it what to fix, it will just fix the code. As you're able to see, it's not perfect. It's not the best coder in the world. Like a normal coder, it does mess up, but it is faster than a normal coder. So it's just gonna save you a lot of time getting ideas up and running. People do say, oh, but AI sucks at coding. It does, but with the help of you telling it what to fix, it will fix it. So yeah, AI is not the best at coding, but it will get better. And right now, it's still able to increase the efficiency of whatever you're doing, from just an idea that you have to just wanting to create a game for fun. So like, for example, we're just going to tell it to create me a competitor to MetaMask. So now I just told it to create me a competitor to MetaMask, just create me a crypto wallet that just receives crypto, but it doesn't send the crypto. So here's the crypto wallet that it gave me. I am able to receive the crypto. This is the crypto wallet. And then I'm also able to send it. I didn't tell it to do it, but it did it. So here's what I'm able to receive, and then this is what I'm able to send. It did exactly what I wanted, and then we're able just to give this to people, and then people are just able to start sending me crypto. As you're able to see, this reduces the time of thinking of an idea and not actually executing. Now you're able to have an idea and then execute that idea within minutes, which is going to save you a lot of time and also save you the time of thinking, oh, I wish I could do this. Now you're able to just get your idea out there and start making money with your idea. This could help with everyday tasks in your company or help create other stuff within your company, or if you're a coder, just create stuff faster. As you're able to see, this is a bit of code. This would have probably taken me anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes of coding just to get everything correct, but the AI got it within one line of me telling it what I want. Now, it's not always going to get it that quickly, but it's still going to be faster than me coding it or than going to Fiverr and hiring a developer to code what I wanted. This saves me a lot more time and gets my idea out there faster. So yeah, that's basically what you're able to do with Claude over here. You're able to create projects, you're able to upload files, you're able to have a whole entire project over here with a file that you uploaded, and then it's basically going to be able to answer every single question according to its knowledge base, basically being able to be the best executive assistant for your company just because it's able to scroll through all the files you uploaded here. You're also able to create an automation with Zapier, so basically every single file you create in Google Drive, it can upload it all over here. But yeah, that's basically all you're able to do. You're able to create multiple projects. This is like creating your own GPT with ChatGPT, but they call them projects over here. And yeah, you're able to just start a new chat. So now if you want to use the API of Claude, all you have to do is just look up Claude.ai. It's going to prompt you to create an account, but we already have one. So over here in Claude, you're basically able to connect Claude to anything internally in your company, to your CRM, any of that. All you will have to do is connect Claude with make.com or Zapier just by getting an API key over here. Just create it, and over here you're able to just use Claude more easily. It's basically like using Claude normally, just easier for your company to use over here. And yeah, that's basically it. Over here you're able to upgrade your API account to 4,000 requests per minute, but we're just not going to do that because my company doesn't need to use Claude's API at the moment. This is just a possibility. For me and my company, Claude's API is more expensive than OpenAI. So my company tends to use OpenAI just because it's cheaper and it's faster and its knowledge base and reasoning is way better than Claude's at the moment. Although Claude has some features like its coding ability, it is still not better than OpenAI in terms of pricing, speed, and reasoning. So yeah, over here, if you click on Docs, this basically opens up their GitHub. Over here, you're able to see how to use Claude's API. They give you all the codes that you need, all of the addresses that you need, all of that Claude gives you. But yeah, just for me and my company, it's not worth using Claude because it's not as good as other AIs like OpenAI or Grok AI. The only thing I would say Claude is better at than ChatGPT is that it's able to run its own code, basically allowing you to run your ideas faster through the computer. ChatGPT doesn't allow it, basically adding more barriers to testing your idea, but with Claude you're able to just test it here and run it in here, which just makes life so much easier. Like if you wanted to create a competitor to Zillow, all you will have to do is say create a competitor to Zillow, and right now it's just going to code all of the code to create a competitor to Zillow, and then we're going to be able to run the code. And as you're able to see, it created the competitor to Zillow. You're able to find the pricing ranges. It gave us fake properties that we're able to look at. It basically executed our idea, building the competitor to Zillow with all the code that we would need. So this is very, very nice. It just makes stuff so much easier to do and makes your ideas come to life faster. If you're a CEO just wanting to test stuff out before you tell your developers to test it out, or if you're just a coder that wants to start coding stuff faster, this is the way to do it. I would just say, coding-wise, Claude is better than ChatGPT in my experience, but everything else in reasoning, math, all of that, ChatGPT is way better and it's way cheaper. So yeah, Claude is just way more expensive. If you want a team plan, you have to have 5 people on the team plan to be able to use Claude for the team plan. That's the minimum amount of users. With ChatGPT, it's 2 users, and ChatGPT only costs $25 a month per team user. Claude costs $30 per team user. So it's a $5 difference. Adding it up over time, that's going to cost a lot more money. Just per employee, it's going to cost $60 a year, which if you have a lot more employees, it's going to cost a lot more money. So yeah, if you want me implementing AI into your business, like AI dialers that are able to call all of your leads and book them into appointments, or an AI dialer that is able to sit as a front desk representative and book leads into appointments, feel free to book a call at sympana.com or by clicking the link in the description. If you need any other help with AI, feel free to join my Discord server, link in the description also.